health, and Kenya could face a critical shortage of routine vaccines within the next 2 months due to an outstanding 1.6 billion shillings debt owed to the Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunization. Health experts warn that beyond financial constraints, vaccine hesitancy driven by misinformation and cultural beliefs is further hampering immunization efforts. Our health reporter Elizabeth Atieno reports on the looming crisis and its potential impact.
With each passing day, the lives of millions of children in the country are at risk as they are likely to contract preventable diseases like polio, measles, and pneumonia if the government fails to adhere to its co-financing agreement with Gavi by disbursing the 1.6 billion Kenya shillings needed by June this year.
The total co-financing requirements for the fiscal year of 2024-2025 stands at $12,485,880. Alarmingly, no payment has been made to date.
Gavi is expected to stop its immunization support in Kenya by 2029. Health stakeholders have raised concerns that should Gavi withdraw its support, then Kenya will face a 9.6 billion Kenya shillings funding gap in immunization every year.
And so by 2029, we are expected to fund 100%.
In 2025, Gavi has disbursed 1 billion Kenya shillings to support Kenya's immunization, an additional from the 970.8 million Kenya shillings disbursed in 2022. So far, Gavi has contributed a total of 48.9 billion Kenya shillings.
The issue of domestic financing becomes very urgent. We have to then begin to discuss as Kenyans, what are we going to do?
In the 2024-2025 financial year, the health expenditure is 165 billion Kenya shillings in the national government through the Ministry of Health, and the expenditure for counties is 118.9 billion Kenya shillings. According to the report, the national government is increasing its budget annually while that of counties appears to be declining. For instance, in the 2020-2021 financial year, the national government health expenditure stood at 121 billion Kenya shillings, while that of counties stood at 133 billion Kenya shillings.
When we look at the previous financial years, we've seen that we are allocating an average of around 1.5% of the national budget to immunization.
The immunization cost is projected to increase from 1.2 billion in 2023 to 4.1 billion by 2029.
And when you look at immunization, for every shilling that we are putting in as a country, donors are putting in 3.3.
The Kenya Women Parliamentary Association, KEWOPA, has called on the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Treasury to work with speed and honor the co-financing agreement with Gavi.
Failure to meet this deadline will undermine the immunization program and endanger the progress we have made.
The question now lies on sustainability. Is Kenya really in a position to sustain all its immunization programs when the donors pull out? However, public-private partnership is said to be instrumental in spearheading immunization in the country. Elizabeth Atieno, TV 47.